Main three themes to talk about for the Crucible. Well, I never like talking about themes. I talk about the framework of what's the problem, what's the struggle, and what is the resolution if there is one. So I know I look at it. I look at every text through that framework. That way, there are no three main themes. Every theme could be expressed in the same way, basically, right? I could just use a different word. I could talk about love. I could talk about power. I could talk about control. I don't like limiting the theme of a text to a particular term because I could be making the same point using any of those words. So let's not think about themes. Let's think about the framework of what's the problem or conflict, what's the struggle or response of the individual, and is there a resolution? Yes. If so, why? Why not? In terms of the crucible for the problem, of course, we're talking about hysteria. We're talking about mass hysteria as a way of distorting the truth, and also how fear can be used to spread hysteria and actually can allow for people to assume power that way. So we can link it to power, fear, and hysteria. You can kind of make a concept out of that and talk about how the problem there is the tendency for the collective to fall into hysteria due to fear, which can then be exploited by individuals who are seeking to either exert revenge or attain power. Okay. Whenever someone's afraid of losing their power, they're going to spread lies and then they're going to cause a hysteria so that people become more dependent on them. So that would be the problem in the crucible. The response, of course, is that now we need to defend the truth. But paradoxically, the more we try to defend the truth, the more that lies are spread. Because if you go to court and you dispute what's being said, they'll call you a witch. So now the lies become more entrenched in society. So we can talk about that paradox of defending the truth and therefore, and society falling further away from the truth as that struggle. And that's where you talk about the court system and all the corruption there and the perversion of logic. In the third paragraph, as a third idea for the crucible, you can talk about how John Proctor, he's a voice of dissent. It's rebellion. It's very much focused on how is he able to preserve his moral integrity in the defense of truth, and that he pays the ultimate sacrifice through death. So hopefully that helps you.